Hello, everyone. So here's the thing. When I'm at school, lots of times kids will say, "What did you do to work out today, Coach Phillips? What did you do? What was your workout today?" And I say, "Oh, just a mix of stuff." And they're always like, "Oh, just a mix of stuff. What do you mean? Did you go for a run? Did you do weights? What did you do?" I'm about to show you. Here's my morning routine. It changes every day. I don't have a set routine, and I actually don't even have a set routine about what we're gonna do right here. All I know is I've got some 8-pound weights, some 4-pound weights, and then some 5-pound ankle weights. Sometimes I'll use them, sometimes I won't. If you don't have those weights, don't worry about it. You can still do these activities without them. So I'm just gonna lots of times things just come to my brain. That's all I'm gonna do right here. Join along, we'll have some fun. I'm gonna set my timer so I know how long I go. I always do that in the morning too. So let's just get started. So the first thing I do obviously is I just kind of do a nice little warm up. I'm just gonna talk you through as I go. So I'm just gonna walk down, kind of warm up my hamstrings, kind of pull up my hip flexors, just kind of walk through it. Just start my day just by opening my whole body up. Now, I must be honest. I normally do this while I'm watching whatever show I'm watching on either Amazon Prime or Netflix or whatever the TV show was that I recorded the night before. Hi, Dexter. Thank you. So lots of times it's a distraction technique too. Oh, good. Certainly don't just sit here and talk to a camera. Let's get one more in. Feeling pretty good there. Twist my core, just open it up a little bit. I even have some 2-pound hand weights that I use sometimes. 2 pounds isn't a lot, but lots of times it's enough, especially for some of these exercises I'm gonna do here. Other side. So I'm gonna do a little bit less of instructing and more just like talking about what I'm feeling and how I'm doing stuff. All right, so just open up to be honest with you, I normally don't warm up. That's really bad, I know. But I normally just have a limited time, so I just kind of jump right in and get started. So, already seeing the benefits. All right, so the first thing I like to do is figure out kind of what body part I want to work. So today I want to work my core, just my whole core area. So from here, basically all the way up to here, okay? And I do a lot of integrated movements to try to get that whole area activated. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I always like to start this way. I'm gonna get my heavy weights. You guys don't need your heavy weights if you don't want it. But I like to start right here. I actually just need one. And plank. And all I'm gonna do is just side plank and reach up. And then just tap here and go back the same way. So I'll do 10 each side. And then my last set, I'll do 20 each side. So do 10, 10, 10, 10, take a break, come back, 10, 10, 10, 10, come back, take a break, 20, 20, okay? So, nice easy movements. I like starting with this one too because I still feel like I'm kind of warming up a little bit, kind of just stretching out my body. And when I'm doing it, I'm coming, holding there, down, one more here, up, hold. I'm gonna switch directions just so I don't have my back to you. See Dexter's doing business back there. You see that? Welcome to my show. 2. So just kind of get my position and then I go. I like to rotate my hips first. Here's 3. I'll probably lose count as we do this. My apologies. Go back. I think this is 6. I have no clue. So I rotate my hips, pull my hand up. Here's 8, 9. It's a slow process, but I really think that it's a good one. 10, go back to the other side. So this is what I'm talking about, 10, 10, 10, 10. So we're here, get back up in position. Now if you need to come down here, you can do that. Up, and then you just circle back to where you can. 2, I like the full rotation though, so I'm gonna stay up high. 3, 4, and again, you don't have to have weights to do this. You can have less weights. 5, 6. I like the weights. I feel it all the way through my back. I'm pulling it all the way up. 7, 8, 9. One more here. I was gonna make this video in our garage, but it has started lightening up a lot earlier. Switch sides. So I gotta come out here. Here we go. Up. We're gonna move on to something else after this. 2, 3. I'm trying to think right now what to go through. What the next exercise is. Sometimes I have a plan. Sometimes I just know what body part I want to use or work. Sometimes I just make it up as I go. I got you, don't worry. Good. I think one more, maybe 2. Let's do 2 just to be safe. And 2. Good. And lay on your back. This one's for your core and then your shoulders. I'm going to stick with my 8-pound weight. You might need to go to 4. You might need to do it with 0. So the idea is I'm going to be lying down. I have one weight, so I've got 2 different motions. So my first motion, I'm going to come up and pull up. Okay? So that was 1. Here's 2. If that's too hard, you can just come here. That's fine. 4. And I'm trying. I am using some momentum to get up. I'm trying not to. 6, maybe. 7, maybe. 8, 9. When I come up, I'm really hold it here. I'm trying to open up my chest. I'm not coming here. I'm trying to open it up. Switch to the other leg. Now if this gets hard in your arms, you can again drop that weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can even change your grip here. I do that sometimes. This gets more of my upper shoulder blades, my traps. 7, 8, 9. One more here and hold if you can for that extra second up. Woo. Now we're not done here. Now we're coming here and we're crunching in and going to our toe. And down. Same idea, that 10, 10, 10, 10. 3. So this one I'm kind of coming, just kind of swipe my body. 4. See what I'm doing there? 5, 6. I think this feels so good on the inside or on the front of your stomach, then also on that upper back. 7, 8. 2 more right here. 9 and 10. Switch sides. 1, 2. I just love this. If you need to take a break, that's fine. 3. I'm not really giving breaks here. I'm doing just kind of what I do. That's what kids ask me, so I'm showing you. 6. And obviously this doesn't have the cardio component as much. I do go for runs. I do. Like yesterday I ran up and down my driveway for 45 minutes basically. And time. And we don't have a very long driveway. But, alright, come up here. 10, 10, 10, 10, remember? Okay, so now what we're gonna do, so now we've worked a lot of our closed body. Go back to opening up our body again. I'm gonna get my less weights, my 4-pounders. This is where some 2 pounds would be great, or even nothing. I'm gonna arch backwards. Scoot over. Look out. I'm gonna arch backwards just a little bit, so I'm at a incline this way a bit, not just sitting right up here. I'm just gonna take it back and touch it up. This is a slow process. 2, 3. So do you see a lot of this is working kind of the same muscle group? All of these exercises so far. And this is what I'll do. I'll kind of target one area and work it in several different ways. 9. And then I'll switch it up and do something else. Or I'll stick with just that area. There's 10. Okay, back to those side planks. 10, 10, 10, 10. That what I just did, you gotta be careful. You can't do too heavy of weights. I've done this, what I'm about to do here, with 10-pound weights. Here we go. Ready? And we go up. I've done it with my ankle weights on. This right here, 2, and it adds a little bit more resistance to that lower body. Here's 3, 4. I like to do kind of these circuits with maybe like 3 or 4 exercises and then kind of come back. Look what I just noticed myself. I was kind of plopping here. Try not to do that. Try to control it on your way down. 7, right there, see it? Here's 8, 9. I feel like Dexter's my bodyguard. Are you my bodyguard? 10, switch sides. Here we go. See, I don't waste time in between, so I'm gonna be ready to rock and roll. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you feel this. 6, 7. So I hope that when you do this, maybe you put some music on. You can just watch me. Here's the last one. I still do workout videos on my own. Back. It's got 10 more. Hi. I still do workout videos. There's a couple of people I follow on YouTube and apps that I follow and that kind of stuff. And I'm at the point now where I kind of know my body and I can see what they're doing and pretty much know what I'm supposed to be doing. And so I don't listen to their instructions. That's probably bad. Sometimes I do, if it's like a new activity for me. But I normally don't listen to the instructions. I just kind of watch them, and then I can watch my TV shows or movie or whatever I'm watching in the background. Book on tape, or audio book, I guess it's called now. Last one here. Switch sides. So I'm many times I'm distracted when I'm working out because that's the only time I have to kind of enrich myself a little bit. Here we go, last 10 on this side for now. So I found that I don't have as much time to read as I did before children. I'm sure that's a common theme for parents out there, but I get my quote unquote reading done. I think this is 5. I download a lot of audiobooks. So when I work out, I listen to books. I think this is 8, 9, one more here, and 10. Back to those knee pulling thingies. So I sometimes distract myself. I don't feel like for me it distracts myself from the effort that I'm giving for the exercise. Straight legs. But some people, they need to concentrate just on their actual exercise. That's fine. 4. I'm gonna switch my hand, or that's 3. I'm gonna switch my hand so I'm grabbing it from the bottom. 5. If you can't go as fast as me, that's fine. It's not a race. 8. 9. One more here. Hold it right up top. Oh, switch legs. Here we go for 10. Up and down. 2, 3. I like working outside, outside. I feel like the birds are like my little cheerleaders. And for me, a mascot in high school was the bluebird, so it works out. I don't think these are bluebirds here, but I can pretend that they're the cheerleaders from high school cheering me on. One more here. I'm gonna switch legs, and that bent, so I'm switching my hands back to grab it on the sides, and then up, and pull, and down. Reach. 2. Obviously, if someone has shoulder injuries, this is not a good exercise for that. I used to have shoulder injuries from college, working out in college. I threw the javelin, that long pointy spear thing. And then from that, before that, I played soccer and I was kind of known for my throw-ins. So I worked my shoulder girdle pretty well. Last one here. And I had some tendonitis pretty badly in it my senior year in college from the javelin. Last one, last rotation this side. So we're pulling in and go in. Oh, I need to put that leg down. If you need to pull this knee up, you can. I like to keep it down so I don't knock it with my weight. So even things like push-ups hurt doing my senior year of college. They basically told me before my last track meet in college, they're like, you need to take like 3 weeks off to recover. I was like, I have 4 days left in my season. I thank you. I think one more. We'll just call that 10. Good. All right. Go back to that. Remember that kind of Russian twist type of thing? So again, good strong. It's easy for this to kind of hunch your back. Good strong back. I've really focused a lot lately on my back and my core. We're here. Go back. Nice and slow. I think I figured I'm about to turn 38. It's about midway through life. Hopefully I live longer than 80, but I don't know. But even when I'm 80, I want to still be able to walk around and move around. So I'm taking all the precautions now to make sure my core is as stable as it can be so it can support me throughout the rest of my life. Last one here. So that means I've had to ease back on some of the running. That's fine. Had to ease back on all that plyometric jumping stuff. I used to do a lot of one very famous fitness instructor, Sean T. Do you remember him? I used to love his workouts, but my knees can't handle it right now. They're fantastic workouts. I just can't do it anymore. All right, 20. We got this. It's gonna seem like a long time. When you get to that 14 number, you're like, oh my gosh, you got it. Here we go. Up and down. Good. Up. So those plyometrics are definitely things that are great for you, and definitely things that people should incorporate into their daily workouts. I just don't anymore. Not for me anymore. And I used to love it. That's the sad thing. But now it does too much damage. More damage than good. That was a cost benefit analysis. There's 10. 10. Now I just found myself being sloppy. I'm gonna go straight up to the sky and back down. Here's 8. 7. 6. Center back right here every time. 5. 4. We got this. 3. I'm sure you're getting tired of this move. Come on. 2. One more. 1. Switch it to the other side. After this series, we'll move on to something else. I mean, it's been 17 minutes of us doing pretty much the same thing. It's okay though. Up and down. 2. 3. Maybe one side is better at balancing than the other, so you need to slow it down a little bit. It's all good. 5. Ooh, I almost fell off my porch. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Halfway there. Come on, we got this. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. You can't really speed this up doing it correctly. 4, I think. I don't know. I might have cheated this out. 3. 2. I get excited when it's towards the end. 1. Because I know I just did great things. Hopefully you're feeling the same way. All right. Last of these. Whew. Again, I'm gonna grip it like this. Up and down. Again, if you're just struggling, you can go right here. 3. 4. You can put your foot on this one wherever you want. 5. I don't really think that 6. If you have back problems, here might be more supportive. 8. 9. Now stay here though. I'm going right into that other one. So we're here. Walk it through. I switch my hands and down. In and down. 3, 4. You could do this with ankle weights if you wanted to. I don't like it with ankle weights because it triggers my knee. This move in particular, I don't know why. The other one's fine. 8, 9. You just gotta listen to your body. Do what's right for it, what's best for it. 10. Switch sides. Now here we go. I gotta wipe my sweat off for a minute. Change my grip back. And up and down we go. Here's 1. You can go pretty and point your toes. I took dance for so many years. Pointing my toes is not a fond memory anymore. 6. I just caught myself coming up with my shoulders to my ears. Don't do that. Try to keep your shoulders down. 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Switch your grip. Come through, in, and down. 2. If you're holding weights, maybe you're the outside of your arms. 5. Good job. I'm starting to burn a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. And 10. Now, remember, if you don't have weights, you don't have to have weights, or you can just use it with water bottles. That's fine too. Or like a soup can or something if you just want something to hold on to. Last set of this. Here we go. We go back and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dexter's ears right in your way. Last one. Take a little stretch break. Hopefully you felt it all in your shoulders, up here even, in your traps up here, down here, your delts and your pecs and your shoulder, everywhere all the way through. Hopefully you felt it in your core. I'm going to put on ankle weights for this next series. If you don't have ankle weights, don't worry about it. You don't need it. I'm just going to do it to up my ante a little bit here. Anytime you have ankle weights, you got to be careful that you're not extending past that natural joint motion. So what we're going to do here, if you need to hold on to something, find something stable, because this is going to be some balance, then feel free to do that. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're just going to kick out and in. So ready? Here we go. Out. So I'm squeezing right here as I'm doing it. 2, 3, 4. Again, if you have to hold on to something, that's fine. 6, 7. You can put weights on and go out and in. 10, I think. Other side. Here we go. 10, 9, and I'm controlling my foot all the way down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good. 2. We're going to work our core a little bit differently now. So watch, with my ankle weights on. Again, you don't have to have them. I'm standing here. I'm reaching out. I'm coming to this kind of warrior 3 position, and I'm squeezing in and then going back out. That was 1. 2. So I'm doing like a crunch here. Here's 3, squeeze it in. 4, and I'm trying to go right back out to that flat position. I can't do it when I'm talking. 5, if you need to come here and put your foot down in between, that's fine. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm pretty flexible, so I'm able to do that full extension. Again, if you need to just have a lower range, that's fine. Here we go, let's do the other side. So we're here, in your position, whatever that may be, go in and out. And woo, if you fall, that is fine. Hopefully you didn't just by watching me. 4, 5. Now I'm keeping my head kind of up. I'm looking at the front of my mat. 7. I don't want to drop my head. I don't want to extend it up too much. And I don't want to hunch my shoulders. So hunching my shoulders means letting them fall. I don't know about you, but I felt that in my back after all that stuff we just did on the mat. Okay, so one more thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna add weights to this now. So, up here like a goalpost, okay? Again, I like my weights for this. If you don't have weights, you don't have to have them. So you're here. The idea is you're gonna twist and then come back in the middle. Join me. Ready? So we twist. Again, this is a big balance. I'm trying to get my full rotation so my body is almost perpendicular with itself. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's taking me a long time to get the balance here. 9. So if you wobble a lot, it's 9. Other side. 1, 2. If you wobble and you only get 5 into my 10, you got 5 in. That's great. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My arms are definitely starting to burn. 9. Oh, I'm losing my balance. And 10. Okay, put the weights down. Back to that side kick. Have something to hold on to if you need it. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I've got so many more moves I want to put in, but we're not going to have time today. 2. So you have to come back and join me another time. Okay, here we go. Out here. Find your balance. Pull it in. Remember, I'm going to go down low. If you want to just come in here, that's fine. What I'm asking for you to do is have a straight back. No matter if you're out or in, you want to have a straight back when you get into that alignment stage. I have no idea how many we're on. You guys are probably shouting at me at home. 8, I'm going to call it 9, and 10. So let me show you. So even if you're down here and you're pulling in, I want you to try to be, so that means you're standing up more, so that you're at a straight line when you're fully exposed. If you're down here, you're at a full line, a straight line. So think about that straight line when you're doing it. Here we go. I'm starting to lose my breath, guys. Get in a good stability before you get started. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got this. 8, 9. One more. 10. Oh, all right, that twisting thing. Here we go. Down. Woo! I lost my balance before I even got started. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you can't reach all the way up, you can just come here, that's fine. Now, the goal is for the twist. One more here. 10. If you can't get your knee to your elbow, it's fine. The goal is for the twist, the rotation. So try at least to get as much to the side as you can. I'm going to turn towards you, or so that I turn towards you, so you can see me now. Other side. Down and up. 2. Up. Here's 3. 4. 5. Again, everything is under control. My kids in my PE classes know that control is my favorite word. I'd rather you be slow and under control than fast and out of control. And it does not matter what sport we're in, what activity we're in. One more here. It's always my rule. Okay. One more. We got the kicks. Here we go. I promise, after this set, we'll be done. Nice little stretch, maybe. 2, 3, 4. So this is one where if you have the ankle weights, you're gonna be careful not to kick too far so that you're jacking up your knee. 8, 9, one more, 10. Because if you kick too hard with that extra weight, you can do some damage. So here we go, other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I like to count down on the last set. 4. It's like I'm hyping myself up. 2 and 1. Good. Ooh, got feisty. Now that last one, I'm going to show you. I'm going to add a weight. You don't have to, but I am. Last set, might as well. So out we come here, go down, go in, and out. That's 1, 2, and out. 3, and out. 4, 5, good. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 here. Other side. Here we go. Whew. Sweat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay, we got this. So I like to do this kind of routine. I'm going to talk you through this last one. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. This kind of routine is something I'll do in the morning lots of times when school's in session. Before school starts, just before I shower for the day, do some brainless TV watching if I have time. Do some activities where I just kind of work my body but open it up. Just kind of make myself ready for whatever the day has in store for me. 2 more. 9. 1 more. 10. I felt that if I start my day with an exercise, and no matter how the rest of my day goes, at least I've gotten my heart rate up a little bit once. Here we go. Down. So that, yes, lots of times I work out with my glasses or my track or cross country teams, but sometimes I can't. Sometimes meetings happen, or sometimes life happens. Just this past school year, we had a tornado come through just a couple miles down from us, so we were on lockdown, and then we couldn't get out of our school because a tree blocked us in. 1 more here. And no one could go out, no one could go in. Didn't work out that day. Y'all, that was good. Let's do some easy little stretching. So reach up and go down. But I found that if I start my day with some good, a little bit of a workout, more of the opening, kind of finding my balance, finding my center for the day, and the whole rest of my day is kind of balanced too. So a lot of my activities that you'll see that I do in these morning things, stretch your side, revolve a lot around balance. To the other side, a lot around that core stability. Because I guess as I try to get stronger in my core, I've gotten stronger in my core internally, not just muscularly, but about who I am, what I want to be like. Come on here. Do some nice stretches to the side. What kind of grounds me, the things that ground me in life, other side. So working on my core has worked on my core, if that makes sense. So hopefully this is a little spark for your day. Go up. Oh. I like to now just kind of work those hip flexors. We work the hip flexors a lot. So and then open up your arms. Woo. Right at about 33-ish minutes or so. I like to end at 35, but I think we're probably good for the day. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully this gave you a little glimpse into who I am, what I do, where I'm from. I'm gonna show you a picture of the flowers here I've been looking at the whole time too. Have a great rest of your day, y'all. Here are the flowers I've been looking at. Look at them. Some of them are just little blooming. Some of them are already open up and ready for the day, but some of them are still tired and have kind of withered away a little bit. And are just tired and worn down. Which one are you?